Chachi, what's this? Cigarello. Cigarello. Chachi is very patiently waiting for a rat or a mouse or something. He's been sitting there for the best part of at least 2 hours waiting for a specific movement. Anyway, we'll let him continue on with his... Good morning, everybody. Hope you are all well. How's it going then? Day 24. We're really cracking the back of this whole thing, aren't we? And hopefully it will be... what are we looking at? We've got a target, folks, of May the 7th. I've got a big yellow mark on my planner and a question mark on it as to whether or not that is the day that we're all going to be able to run out in the parks and be all crazy and all that, which is highly unlikely, because I'd imagine that even when they're talking about raising restrictions or lowering the restrictions, should I say, what they're going to talk about there is getting people back to work, i.e. key workers who work in the industry, MOT centres, engineers, technicians, field workers, that kind of stuff. We're not talking about all of a sudden everybody being allowed to go to... there will be restrictions on things like pubs and clubs and restaurants and stuff like that for probably a little bit more time, or at least I'd imagine businesses where there's where the social distancing is not possible, like your pubs and clubs and so on and so forth, which is a great shame, of course, because the great British spirit, England have we're notorious for our pubs, and we love our pubs and our gatherings and our social gatherings. Pub quizzes, there you go, a pub quiz. We'll be having one tonight, of course. But not a pub quiz, an aviation quiz, but you could call it a pub quiz, but for aviationists. Of course, so I'd imagine that the restrictions are going to be slowly reduced in terms of priority. So therefore, obviously, they will prioritise who can and can't sort of like go out and about and so on and so forth. And we are hoping, of course, and I'm constantly in daily touch with the relevant authorities to see, as a news channel, as a recognised news and media organisation, which Big Jet TV are, whether we at some point are able to get out there and start doing some news stories, which we, of course, have our very good ties with different news agencies in the UK. So hopefully we might be able to do something which will get us out there and start feeding back into the system again. Of course, as people will appreciate, in terms of me personally, when I go out, especially under normal circumstances, I never come in touch or in contact with anybody, because I literally get in the van outside the house, I drive to the venue, get out the van, get on top of the roof, put all the stuff on the roof, nobody comes anywhere near me, and I don't have any physical contact with anybody, and that's under normal circumstances. If I was to go out and do a news feature, for example, it would obviously be wearing a mask. And what is good, I have to say, is that the people are now, the authorities are now saying, don't be ignorant and say that masks don't work. I just do not understand the mentality behind anybody who can possibly say that a mask doesn't work. It may not work in terms of being uber effective for because there are different types of masks, obviously, but otherwise, why would people say sneeze into your arm, cover your mouth when you cough and all that kind of stuff? What's the point in doing that? Why don't you just go like that? Because that doesn't make the, you've got to put a mask on, man. You've got to wear a mask. It's only common sense. It is literally just that, common sense. I think it's wonderful what people are doing with clapping for the NHS and for the key frontline workers and so on and so forth. But what does trouble me, and contradict the whole thing is that you get people in a mass out on a bridge clapping together to help the NHS, when potentially what they're doing is just socialising. When they finish clapping, what are they doing then? They're all walking off, going, like walking next to each other. It just does, it boggles the mind. I think it's fantastic what everybody's doing, what we're doing in terms of supporting the NHS. I'm clapping for them. Personally, I think giving money is the most important thing. I think what the captain has done about raising nearly 20 million for the NHS, I think it's a wonderful thing. I think what we're doing, what we can do in terms of raising funds for the World Health Organization through YouTube and Facebook on our channels, you are able to donate today. And of course, 100% of that goes to the charity, and also, I say the charity, the World Health Organization, as well as YouTube and Facebook doubling up on their on your contribution as well. So you give £1, they'll end up getting £2. But anyway, yeah, wear a mask, folks. Really, when you go out, wear a mask. I think it's going to be the new way that if you're on a tube, it just makes sense, doesn't it? It's common sense. If you're up close to somebody like that on a tube, you would kind of expect, out of common decency, to have that other person wear a mask and you yourself wear a mask. I think it's all about common sense. And anybody who does say masks don't work, well, I really would recommend that you really do heavily research that before just taking what the bloke down the pub said, or your mate on the phone, or whatever. Or even if you're saying that it's a scientist who said that, look at that scientist and look at his credentials to see why he would recommend and say that a mask doesn't work, because that's like basically telling a surgeon, don't worry about wearing a mask, mate, when you're operating on that bloke, because they don't really work, because it just doesn't work. So don't worry about the mask, But anyway, there we go. I hope you're all doing well, and should have like a Jerry's morning rant, really, shouldn't we? Anyway, very interesting that we had a Rwandair A330, which I believe has been going into Gatwick before all of this kicked off. But Rwandair A330 CEO going down to Kigali, which is very interesting. I can't think the last time we saw Rwandair in at London Heathrow, but I might be wrong. Anyone who can update me on that would be fantastic. And in terms of what we're going to bring you right now is something a little bit relaxed. There's nothing heavy action in terms of it, but it's just to show you more of the fact that we get out there with Big Jet TV to the European airports. This one is from Dusseldorf. Quite interesting to see. Look out for the Etihad A330 CEO, and of course the Eurowings A340-300. Now, we'll be touching on the gas guzzlers in an upcoming show, the four-engined jets that are still actively flying at the moment. Of course, things are going to change quite dramatically once things come back to normal in terms of the big gas guzzlers. This is an opportunity. I wouldn't say an opportunity, but this is the time, I think, that a lot of the airlines are going to look at their books and go, right, okay, we're not going to be flying that many operations, so therefore we're going to not have a requirement for our bigger four-engine jets, i.e. the 380s, the 340-600s, the 340-300s, and of course the 747s, which is a great shame. But let's hope and cross our fingers that these retirements, these premature retirements that have happened with some of the global airlines and groups as well, like IAG, will be just sort of like, skimming the foam off the top and allowing the rest of the fleet to still fly, because obviously, the likes of British Airways still had around about 30 747s on their fleet, 18 of which were fully refurbished with their new cabins, so they will be, those 18 will be the last to go. So let's just hope that if anything, we'll continue to see 18 of British Airways 747s flying in the skies once the restrictions are lifted and things start to get back to normal. So this is 2 hours and 15, just over 2 hours, 2 hours and 15 minutes from April 2019 from the upper viewing deck, massive observation deck at Dusseldorf, folks. This is, you know, it's a complete U-shaped walk area where people can hang out. It costs a little bit to get in there. I think it's around about €5 or something like that. They do check you thoroughly before you go in there as well, which is good. And yeah, it's a good place to hang out. So, are you ready to transition, GP? Here it is. I'll see you in there on the chat as well, folks, and we'll be back after this as well. So this is Dusseldorf from April 2019, April 6th, 2019. Enjoy it. See you in a bit. Morning, folks, if you can hear me. Hopefully you can. Just waiting for an update on the phone app, guys. So just bear with me, and there we go. Hey. Oh my God! Yeah, but I can't hear you. I just cannot hear you. Talk to me, Julie. Oh, there we go. I've got you 100%. Right, okay. Right. Yes, good. Yes, wow, fantastic. Yeah, isn't that funny? Isn't that incredible? Okay, folks, come to your comments in a second. Just doing a little bit of testing here. We've got a bit of a hazy Sunday afternoon here at Dusseldorf. Even though it's Saturday morning. Very sort of like low cloud base, very hazy, sort of like we'll see probably around about 1,000 feet. So, sorry for the delays. How's everybody doing? Let's just go and check some. Now, GP, I know we discussed. I know I managed to do this before, but I just want to check to see China. Air China's 330 sitting around the corner there. I don't think that Delta 76 has actually gone out. I'm not sure. Okay, let's just have a little look here. So I've got a little pushback action coming up. Predominantly Euro wings here, folks. Little lofty Euro wings, sorry. Having to use the Delta 76. Just saw just went through the heat haze of that APU on that pushback. It's gone, is it?
interesting. Is that Tunis Air 737? That's an old girl, that is, isn't it? Wow. See that taxi in here? Get a little shot of that. Okay, so how do I get the app? How do I get YouTube up on my iPad? Via Safari. That's what I'm trying to do. Yes, I do. I've got it. Yep, I'm on it now. Oh. Okay, it is deleted. Yep. Yes, I'm in. On Big Jet TV, I can go to Creator Studio or go to my channel. Yeah, I go to my channel. I'm in on my channel. Yeah. I can go to Creator Studio if you so desire. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Just going to see what this approach is like. Just a second. Just want to, because obviously we're going to get the A380 a little bit later on. Going to lose it behind the buildings here, folks. Got some destructive kids around me, smashing the place up and chasing the pigeons. Okay, so it's a bit of a trade-off. I might be able to right, I'm on the Creator Studio. Yeah, I've got that, yeah. It's loading, just stand by. Yes, it should be. So it is quite interesting, it's Tunis 737. It's like a Ryanair 737 about the touch. Of course, the runway operations are different than what they were last time. See the rudder moving? That's actually because it's now linked up to the tiller, the captain's little steering wheel or steering column that he uses. Wow, looks like an old aircraft, that. Almost Photoshop styly. Okay, okay, I'm in. Now, what do I do? How do I bring the comments up? Oh, they're down here. Blimey. Okay, so I've got Katrina Ina, George Norman, Mark Cox, Eunice Livesey, Rob H, Mandy D, Keith Bryant, Trish, Michael Digby, Avgeek Mel. How are we all doing today? That is over on the YouTube channel. I'm going to pop over to Facebook shortly. It's kind of teetering on hat weather here, I have to say. So I think I'm going to don the hat. So sensitive. Okay, so is that live, those comments? Oh, there we are. Wayne Guns, Caroline Blair, new name to me, Ramakers, good morning. Paul Austin, good morning. Seen this one at London a few times. Nice looking Eurowings 330 over there. Saw a 330-200 with CF6 engines coming a little earlier on. Got another Ryanair 737 about to touch down. Let's jump to some Facebook. Brian Lynn, Mandy D, Matt52, Darren Attard. Are you wearing your yellow hat? No, I'm not, Darren. I've got my black hat on today. Grenville Scott saying ex-Algier. That's 737. I guess that's what you're talking about. Michael Digby, how are you doing? Stephen Richards. Yuri Boskov. For me, it's better Facebook. How I watch Facebook, please. Okay, you'll be answered that very shortly, my friend. We're going to switch across to Facebook just about now. Greet everyone on there. How's everybody doing? There we go. Debbie Oatley, Georgina Johnson. Little toe activity. Keep your comments coming, folks. If I miss your comment, it may jump through the screen. The sun's actually trying to pop its head out at the moment, so that's a good deal. That's a good thing. Mikey van der Aaron, hello my friend, how are you doing? Brian Mitchell, Alison Thornett, Andreas Krugel, hello Jeff Hughes, Georgina Johnson saying g'day, David Ogden, how are you doing? Nick Burton, Roman Matienko, good day to you. Richard Sinnott, morning, all watching the Volga in Manchester. Interesting. They've got a Volga to Napa IL-76 up there, have they, or is it the 124? Alan Warren, Blake Riley, good morning. I'm going to get it wrong again, aren't I? Elajo, isn't it? Elajo Pine. Is it Elajo Pine? Okay. So Elajo Pine, hello. Rob Hickenbottom, good morning, Jerry and Gilly. Thank you very much indeed. Hope to bring you a nice show today. Scott Topley, Jane Barret, good morning to you. Sorry about the delays this morning, by the way, guys. Daniel Hatley, Dan Harvey. Hello, what's that? Oh, that's just that 737 movie. Harmit Vasganian, how are you doing? Gary Goodchild, Alan Warren, Ron Perkins, good morning to you. Tom Ernst, Revsian AG, and where all parts are matching. Stephen Luscombe, good morning, and London Jerry, Trish and Gilly. Caroline Blair, Ron Perkins. 5:34 a.m. in Buffalo, New York. Wow, there we go. So here goes the pushback on this little 320. Little blast of aviation fuel there. How's the audio picking up, Gilly? Are we all right on that? Is everything all right? Seeing as we're on the camera mic today, folks. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what, I could probably do. Actually, hold on a second. If I remove this, because I've got the mic actually taped over. Check the audio now, Gilly.
1 2 1 2. Check check 1 2 1 2. Check check 1 2 1 2. Is that a little bit better on the audio, folks? Oh. Best good YouTuber gaming. Good morning to you, Stephen Owens. Yuri Boskov. Is it easier for me, please? I'll watch in the corner as I'm scrolling on Facebook. Julie, have you got Yuri Boskov? Have you got him? Try for you, Yuri. Anthony Hoare. Very neat pushback tuck. Nice little thing, isn't it? Yo-Yo May. Stephen Owens. Cara Bennett. Loving the plain sounds. Elaine Bird, sorry. John Elliott, good morning. It looks so clean there. Indeed it does. It's kind of like a very sort of like clinical area, especially for reasons of FOD, foreign object debris. This is where engines can... This is probably the most likely area where you're going to get... How can it be? It's impossible. Eunice, Stephen Owens, Alan Milbro. Interesting that you should say that, my friend, because I've actually had the audio covered over, so I'm not sure how it was better before, because we now have an open mic. What's all the numbers for, mate? Celtic Alpine G, good morning to you. Or the Celtic Alpine G, which is it, Celtic or Celtic? My apologies if I mispronounced it. Alan Milburn. Okay, getting drowned out by the background noise now. That's interesting. I'm not sure how that's worked out. Another little Aegean touching. A cat walking across his he had said sorry. That it's quite easy that it might have been a cat walking across his keyboard or something like that. There's no trolls, folks. We are an elite only channel, so there are no trolls. Pushing back. Trent 7 start up. Kevin Hughes from Nottingham, good day to you.
Best Good YouTuber is has actually apologised. That's absolutely fine, mate. Yuri Boskov is giving his thanks. Leon Neeb. Fred Katz, good morning. Good Jet TV. Oh, a little Embraer in from Schiphol, I'd imagine. It's okay, Best Good YouTuber. You're fine. You're all good, mate. Facebook. Might see the flaps being deployed. There we go. Chris Peters. This sounded better before you took. Right, okay, well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put that back over there and see what they think. Okay, right, I'll put the bit of tape back over. Torp, Adam Walker, David Michael, Ben Carlson, Richard Sinner. Richard, that's my pleasure. That's what you pay for, my friend, and that's what we do for all of you guys. Gene Millman, good morning. Scott Tarpley, Euro colours are just like my football teams. Well. Just going to focus on this 3:30 for the time being, because it obviously is a heavy. Good YouTuber, this is an A330 that you're looking at right now. David Paul giving a shout out to all elites. English Rocker 666001. Guys, I don't think he meant to do what he did. He has apologised, so guys, give him a bit of a break, would you please? Start up on number 2. Lee the Private Pilot is in the house. Hello, Lee the Private Pilot. You hear the great noises coming from the engines, guys. Can you hear that? Belgian registered, apparently. Haha, Cara Bennett can't really hear me now. Make your mind up, folks. It's a bit of a shame that extension. Well, Tom Ernst saying best sounding engine of today, this Trent, so at least you can hear the engines. Blimey. Dora Gearback, good day to you, Darren Attard. I'm up on the terrace above B terminal. Glenn Judo Chop, hiya! there's a lot of people up there.
Yeah, I could run down and get them. Because then we'll have the whole day, won't we? And then I'll give everybody absolutely everything. I could make a scarper for it. I know exactly where it is. It'll take me 3 minutes. I reckon the turnaround time will be about 5 minutes. You what? No, don't stop it. I'll leave it locked out. We'll wait till this 3:30 goes out, and then I'm gonna. This guy here is a cameraman next to me. Oh, hey! Sorry, man. Hey. Oh well, there we go. Brilliant. Oh, yeah, nice. What's your name, sorry? I need to dash back. I need to dash back over the other side. I'll leave this with you. Yeah. If that's all right.
Myself and a couple of others here.
Oh, fantastic. You're a ledge. Okay, it's a bit of a shame we missed out. We'll get it going out anyway. Thanks, man. I'm gonna wait for the Eurowing 3:30 to go out and the exit. Then I'll make it. Thanks, man. Cheers, Andy. Thanks, mate. Appreciate it. So there we're talking about the exotics. Might not be Terry the artist. Steve Luskin. Have we got 757 inbound or outbound? Stephen Luscombe saying there. Lap 52. People talking about a 757. Condor, older Condor 757, that Condor moment. Minutes. Oh, well, I could definitely do that. We won't miss that. We won't miss that. Did you cut the grass? Sun's coming out. I have to say, greased it this morning. Very, very smooth landing. What did you get in there?
I came in this morning on Eurowing.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Fair enough. From
yeah.
Was it?
946.
Is it 963, Chitty? BA 963 was it, I think? Or 936, something like that. 936, yeah. It's a decent price on that.
Yeah, I booked it last year.
Wow. That's decent.
Well worth it for a day.
Yeah. Good service? And going back out tonight?
Yeah.
So we've got New Istanbul Airport opens today. Lots of THY flying in from the old one. Okay. Would that be... so here's that Corendon.com. So they've got the hotel at Schiphol and they've got that 747. That's got to be worth getting out there to have a look at that at some point. Nigel King from Leicester. Tuning in from Leicester. How you doing, Nigel? Oh, blimey. So the good thing about being where we are is we've just got constant noise going on. To being somewhere where there's just a load of traffic noise. What is a high-pitched noise? It's terrible. Well, It's the kind of noises that you're going to get at airports, unfortunately, my friend. You get APU noises. There's obviously the high-pitched whine of some of the smaller aircraft, air packs. It's kind of the standard noises that you're going to get at an airport. Sorry if it's causing your ears discomfort. Personally, for me, I love it. Obviously, I understand high-pitched, squeaky noise is sometimes a little bit irritating for people. Manny Beard, Ian Lawson, Fred Katz, Mark Matthews. Yeah, it is quite. You know what? It is busy. I mean, we just need to make it busy in terms of just keeping everything active. We're obviously going to get the. Is the 350 due in, Julie? Is the Cathay Pacific 350 due in? Steve Butler tuning in from Rams Bottom near Bury in Greater Manchester. How are you doing? Caroline Blair, loving the busy airport. John Hughes II. Condor 757 next. Aha, here she comes. Thank you, my friend. There's a good shot there. You got a little shot of that out. Procedures, shutting down is number one. Number two, obviously the engine that keeps all the hydraulics, got all the pumps and starters inside that. The operating parts of the engine which starts up the number one. Events, videos, 1, 2, 3. Finally found it. Well, you are welcome, my friend. Manny Beer. Yeah, it's a decent vantage point, I have to say. It is a decent vantage point. I prefer to be higher, but you know, you can't have everything. Joe Cameron. Condor moment. Finnair and Bray are going out. So we'll have the mic issues sorted for you guys relatively shortly, hopefully. Dardy 37. No problem at all, my friend. Good to see you here. Michael Friend, morning from the sunny Belfast. Love Dusseldorf. Michael Friend there from the Ireland crew. Billy Pipers. It is that Condor moment. Now we're going to get a good shot of that right across the bows. Headed back to Facebook. Good to see Rich Torb in the house. Good morning, Rich. A few English guys out here today, snapping their pages. Travelling out here on Eurowings. Shay Pell, Tom Piscani and Andy Butcher, all watching. Good day.
slow, very slow. 65. Is that repeat? Repeat, Gilly? Yeah. Okay, Etihad 330 going out, folks. Here we go. This is a beautiful aircraft in the old livery. Come back to this 757. RB211s. Going off. More often than not CF6 powered, but ooh. Nice. CRJ. It's got that sort of continental tail fin look about it of days gone by. Mark Cox loving the position. Well, I'm glad you're liking it, folks. I love a good apron shot myself. A couple of piers in the way, but you know, we'll make do with what we've got. May change the position a little bit later on. Joining right now. There was one going out, one coming in, one going out, so put together in 6 seconds. Right. Right. Bear with us for 5 minutes, literally. Count, set your watches, 0 hour and 12:03 here in Germany, and I will be back very shortly. I just need to go nip to the other side, get some batches out of the big case because I couldn't bring it out here onto the terrace. So Andy is going to look after the equipment for us, and I'm just going to lock you out on that 390. Okay, here we go. Right. Do you want a coffee? Yeah? What do you want? Latte, yeah, same as me. Okay, we're all good there. Everything's set there. Fantastic. Leave that there. Right, latte. go. Oh, they're ready to push back as well, right on cue. Right, for all the Victor Meldrews in the house. I don't believe it! Okay.
Don't like it, don't like it. It's not making any noise. I can't hear it.
Right. Okay, mic going in. Please don't complain about the little... Check audio, GP. Check audio.
I can't hear it.
There we go, there we go. Okay, so it looks like this tug operator doing a little final check round the aircraft, like they do, like they are sometimes, like Heinz 57 Schmidt said, he's the last person to see the aircraft out, making sure that all the fuel tabs are closed, nothing out of the ordinary, engine cowls and bits and bobs, no FOD. And here we go. Interestingly enough, on this one, we don't have an operator on the ground. I think that's only with the bigger aircraft, but don't know. Anyway, whatever. Okay. Pete, a great guy. Okay, Stephen McGinnis, Stevie Luscombe, Stephen Oxborough. Let's go, let's go. Say it, Baghdad. Can you hear me, mother? Number one startup. Super smashing great. Okay, is everybody happy? Well, we've been to Munich already twice, and we're going back there again to do a piece on the fire service. And Frankfurt, we are in contact with Frankfurt and finalising the arrangements for the first show with them, which is the Freighter Show. Special Freighter Show. So there. Stevie Richards, Darren Attard, Matt 52, Heinz 57 rules. Damn right. He's the main man of Tugmeisters. Darren Attard's got his coffee. Yeah, it's a shame that we didn't get any more winter conditions. Startup number 2.
So now I guess he's, here we go, he's going to go for the unhitch. Comms line into the pilot. So yeah, it's a shame we didn't get a bit of cold, another cold snap over in Munich, because Heinz is also an operator of the de-icing rigs as well. So can you hear me, mother? Brian Lockyer enjoyed the midweek show at Stansted. That was a fantastic show, I have to say. I came back from that feeling really good, especially with the dual camera positions that we had. Switch to camera 1, switch to camera 2. Mark Matthews. Doink. Interesting little tug that, as it happens. Of course, I don't know if we were or not, but the remote controlled, the RC tugs that they use at London Heathrow were in operation this morning. Alexei Desyatenk giving a coffees up there. 737 making a racket. Expecting Emirates in around about 1300, folks. So that will be a good one to watch. Of course, we're used to seeing it in its multiples at London Heathrow. Stephen Oxborough. Planes still not flying over Pakistan. They lifted overfly on Thursday. Interesting. Wasn't aware of that, to be honest with you. I didn't know they had a restricted airspace over Pakistan. John Elliott is watching while ironing. Fantastic. So that's a SATCOM blister at the back there, folks. Other masts as well. Oh, that was typical Ryanair fashion there. There's another set of mains due on that 737 in time. Actually, I just bloody... I walked right past the McDonald's just now. Why didn't I just go and get a couple of McAfees, for God's sake? There you go, never mind, eh? It's Andy's turn to do the coffee run next. Hey, hey! Ba-dum-tsh. Flown on Eurowings before, haven't I? They were really nice, actually. And lufty. Or have I? Start up somewhere. I know. Yeah. Avgeek Mel loved the Cargo Logic show on Wednesday. Caroline Blair. Condor moment, 3:21, Ted Rogers special going out. 3, 2, 1, and you're back in the room. Looks like, no, he's not coming that way. Yeah, just to let you guys know, we are already booked in for Frankfurt on the 24th of this month, going out there to do a show on their cargo hub, which I think, if I'm right in saying, is probably one of the most busiest cargo hubs in Europe.
Folks, if you can hear me, hopefully you can. update on the phone app, guys. So just bear with me, and there we go. Hey. Oh my God, yeah, but I can't hear you. I just cannot hear you. Can you talk to me, Julie? Oh, there we go. I've got you 100%. Right, okay. Right. Yes, good. Yes, wow, fantastic. Yeah, isn't that funny? Isn't that incredible? Incredible. Okay, folks, come to your comments in a second. Just doing a little bit of testing here. We've got a bit of a hazy Sunday afternoon here at Dusseldorf. Even though it's Saturday morning.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. See the arse end of it. Looks like we're back. It's just taking time to initialize, man. That's what it's just an over. The initializing stage is just longer, isn't it? Do what? Yeah, but it just means I have to carry it everywhere with me, Jilly, doesn't it? You know, that's just crazy.
What does he exactly?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll have to work out some kind of a structure with them. That's a real shame, I have to say, because I love this modified one, you know. Okay, let me just check. Okay, Elaine Bird, you guys, by the sounds of it, watching. So Facebook, we're back, folks. I'll have to come out of that one and go to a new one when I go to Elite Channel. Oh no, that can't be it because that's old. Yeah, please. Yeah, there we go. Apologies, folks. Little technical glitch, which invariably happens overseas. Rob Chapman, Jane Barrère, Joyce Stav, Wayne EGCC's in the house, Nicola McCarthy, Luke Van Jaap. Is this reality or just a flashback to earlier? No. You are live, my friend. David, Lisa Sargent. We are back. Wayne EGCC, Eunice Livesey, and 7 others are watching. Andrew Flyer, good day to you. Just watching the back end of that Air China 330. FOD dispersal, FOD clearance. Another TUI 737-8, I believe. It's not a MAX, folks. It's not a MAX. Saw a few of the TUI Maxes parked up at Schiphol, as well as obviously Manchester. I'd imagine that they're still all parked up in the same place that they were the last time we were up at Manchester. Yeah. Rob H. Maria J. Hello from Amsterdam. G'day. A security man, 1960. Shelley Ritalik. Gus Gus. Elaine Bird, Harmick Viscanian. How are all you guys doing out there? Welcome back. Sorry for the technical issue there. But it's kind of the sort of thing that we learn to expect with live streaming, of course. Interesting, just something I was picking out earlier on. Of course, they don't have underground storage tanks here at Dusseldorf, using the tankers getting filled up from other positions, tanks across the airfield. Not sure where their fuel dump is, but interesting to see that little connection there that runs up to the fuel filler for the steps, kind of a multi-use step assemblies attachment for the fuel pipe. So yeah, like I said, that Air China 330, you can see the APU running on her. You can see the heat coming out the back of her quite clearly. So she's ready to depart. Unfortunately, we did miss a Eurowings A330 200, landed heavy, actually bounced down the bounced and then landed about 70 to 100 feet further down the runway. So, oh, here we go, this is good enough. Long spool up on the 330. Just technical issues, Darren. Yeah. Okay, big wing on the 330. Of course, the same wing as the 340-300. So you could potentially bolt another couple of engines on that wing. Of course, not using the same Trent 7s on the 340-300, sorry. Trent 7s on that one. Yeah, I believe they use the IAEs on the 340-300. Caroline Blair, Billy Piper, Stuart Taylor, Peter Great Guy. No, good point that, Peter Great Guy. Very good point. Should have done that. My apologies if I didn't, but I was sort of caught up in the moment, like you get, you know. Malcolm Elthorpe, welcome back to you as well. Darren Golding, off to his dad's Love Angel. Hello, Love Angel. How are you doing? Elaine no one. Elaine number one, I'm guessing that is. Love the spotting area. Have been there a few times over the year and didn't want to leave. Yeah, indeed. Yeah, it's a great big panoramic area. You can actually get a good idea of just how vast this area is. That's the old control tower there, folks. Just up there. But yeah, good panoramic views here at Dusseldorf. It was cheap. I think it was about €3 to get in here. It wasn't very expensive. Landgraf, good morning. Stevie McGuinness, Pete Grigay. Alan Yalden, great feedback from Alan there with the feedback for the picture. Loving the picture. Darren Golding is off. See you later, my friend. Wow, I'm going to be taking the jacket off in a minute, I tell you. It's getting warmer and warmer by the minute. So just waiting for that 3:30 to push back Air China. Now, Agent James, is Berlin on the Euro list? Yes, indeed it is, my friend. Berlin's definitely got to be visited. I'll tell you what, last time we were here, ironically enough, it was the demise of Air Berlin, and we saw that we saw a number of the aircraft parked up over the other side of the airfield. 320s, which I'd imagine have fortunately now been put back into service. Oh, this is a Eurowings 330, which is on tow from maintenance. Oh, it's a 340-300, is it? Yeah, it is. Hey, well, at least we get to see one. Even though the engines aren't running, it's good to see. We all love a 343. Kurt Landgraf, time for bearings. So I believe these are the IAE engines that you see on the 319s and 320s with the BA fleet on this 340-300. Thomas Frew is back watching. Hello, Thomas. Peter, great guy. Are they Rolls Royce? I don't know. Are they Rolls Royce? They're Trent 7s. Ah. Oh, that's good. She's parking up. She's being towed to gate. That's good. No, they're not. I don't know. Is that an IAE? No, maybe not. They are Trent 7s, possibly. I don't know. I'm confused now. Threes. Oh, okay. Well, this one's. Peter, great guys, talking about the background noise. What's all that about? What's all that about? Background noise. I don't know. Have I caught the back end? No idea. Yes, Stevie Richards. Yeah, indeed they do. Around about 1.86 miles long. This runway here at Dusseldorf, just under 2 miles. Now let me just have a look here. So interesting. Getting it's saying here that it's CFM 56. Yeah, it's CFM 56. Interesting. So it's a CFM 56. See you, love angel. Take care. That's interesting. So Another bit of education there. That's good to see. Get a really good idea of scale there when you see those guys working around the main undercarriage. Big droopy undercarriage of the 340, sorry, and the 330. Same, more or less the same body. Here we go. Here we go. I see, right, yeah, that's what he was talking about. Yeah, so this is the CF6 power, I'd imagine. Either that or the Pratt & Whitney PW4000s. But interesting to see that is the CFM56, so it is the a variant of the A320 engine on the 340-300. Jiggy with it. Simon Foyle, yes, we are back. Alan Warren. Let's just jump over to Facebook, see all our friends on Facebook. How you doing? Moira Davis, Gilly Presswood, funny. Michael Payne is in the house. Tony Bagman, Gerard Hinkemer, Mikey van der Aaron. Sorry about that. So not sure whether they're using the GE plant or the Rolls-Royce. Sorry, the GE or the Pratt & Whitney power plant on the Eurowings 330. I'd say that's a 200, is it? Oh, here we are, Terry Allen, CFM56, ex-Brussels Airlines. Okay, so that's ex-Brussels. Saw Brussels Airlines 343 in Heathrow this morning before I went out. Darren Smith, Philip Garthwaite, Kaneko Ishii, Simon Rowlands, Tracy Younger. I think it's a tough one to call, but in terms of if we were to do a sort of like all-time viewer in terms of hours viewed, Kaneko would have to be up there in the top of the rankings, as would Mikey van der Aaron and a lot of the other ones. Kevin Garside, Tracy Younger, hello, Scott Feltham, not from Feltham. So even though we missed a couple, okay, great sound of these CF6s. Michael G. Kelly, Murray Benjafield, all the guys piling in on Facebook right now. How you doing? How y'all doing? Interesting little BizJet, is it? Ah, great sound. And me, Sophie Fitzpatrick, yes, of course, of course. I shouldn't have actually brought that whole thing up, should I? Because we've got so many people. In fact, probably almost everybody who's on Facebook. Yeah, and Jilly, of course, yeah. Sorry, guys, I shouldn't have even brought it up, should I? Because really, everybody on Facebook who is on Facebook are actually more or less the same amount of time. Because I remember when we opened up the Gold Channel, bang, everybody came in immediately. So there's a good 500 or 600 of you. And if I've not mentioned your name, I do apologise. I'll just rewind on that one. Yeah. Nice. Decent. Okay, you can see that BizJet being shrouded out by the heat haze from the APU on that Air China 330. Ja. Luke fans, yeah. Keith House. Can anyone say yellow to me? Keith House. Yellow. Over. And it's all yellow. It's all yellow for Keith House. Bengt Carlson. Justin Waddington is coming up for 18 months. Okay, everybody's now talking about how long they've been on the Elite channel. Yes, guys, I shouldn't have even brought that up, to be honest with you, because I know and appreciate all of you guys for being loyal fans and followers of Big Jet TV since literally we started the Gold channel all those months back. Rob Cartman, Logan Air. Oh, that's Logan Air, this little bizjet. Just coming, is it? Thank you, sir. Who's that? Antonia Ham. Harmick Vaskanian. So, Mr. Bond. Of course, Miss Moneypenny. Splendid. Is that an Embraer? I'm absolutely useless on my mini jets. Forgive me. Nouvelle Air going out. Noisy little thing. Now this is a CFM 56 power plant. A little bit of definitely lose the jacket, that's for sure. I think the hat's going to come off in a minute. DV's in the house. Now pay attention, 007. Of course, Miss Moneypenny. Marco is looking forward to seeing us at Frankfurt in a few weeks. Well, unfortunately, and I know that I would want to meet up with Frankfurt Phil and the crew, but unfortunately, we're going to be airside at Frankfurt, so we're not going to be able to meet up with the usual crew. However, we will be going back to Frankfurt to do another show on plane spotting, the plane spotting facilities that are at Frankfurt, and it will be then that we will meet up with all the crew there. The second time out there, I'm going to actually go out there the night before, spend the night over in a cheap hotel or motel or flea-ridden pit, whatever it is, and I'm not taking a cat basket with me, and then yeah, well, oh, there we go, Aeroflot. Splendid. Okay, still waiting for that China to push. That's pushing now. There it goes. Okay, here we go. Should see the slats deploy. Flaps and slats. Here we go, folks. Bob Hinkingbottom, take care, all the best. Have a good day. Might want to hang around a little bit, Bob. Watch this one before you leave. Always interesting to see the horizontal stabilizer pitch adjustment on the back of some of those 330s. Very noticeable, sort of like an odd looking thing, but as you can see on the this one here, the actual elevators themselves, the actual horizontal stabilizer unit, the fixed unit, is actually adjustable. Timing. Nice little Tunis Air 330 going out. 330, 320. Just going to let that one go through the shot, and then we're going to back up onto this China 330 because we'll see the F&F check, flap check. Justin Wellington, Andrew Flyer, Stephen Reed, how are you doing? Paul Maskell, no dancing baggage handlers just yet. Who knows, he might be off today. Emirates into Dusseldorf at 20,000 feet. Thank you. That's what we're on about, Jack Leddingham. Okay, number 2 startup, or maybe even number 1 startup on that 330. Thanks, Jack Leddingham on Facebook for giving us that info on the Emirates 380 at 20,000 feet. Joy Claringbowl. Darren Smith, thanks for pointing out that Aeroflot 320. I'm sorry I missed it. Missed your comment. Lawrence Robson, hello. Wendy van der Weg. Okay. Murray Benjerfield, thank you very much. Emirates 380. Oh, listen to that. Pick up that engine note. Got everything all right on the mic, Chilly? You haven't got any wind muff on there, wind noise going on, because I've got the wind cover with me. Justin Wannington asking about Colin Mellows. Oh, here we go. Flaps have been deployed. Interesting. Oh, Andrew Flyer. ANA 787 due in at 3:30 Zulu. Yeah, will you be live then? Hoping to be as live as long as I can. Obviously, my one issue is that I have to... 3 o'clock I need to be getting out of here, don't I, really? It's fired up, it's gone. It's gone. It's running, apparently. I've got all lights flashed up, Jilly, so you're just going to have to wait for it to... all channels. So put the timer on it, Jilly. Put the timer on it. Put the timer on it. Yeah, but we can't keep having 4-minute interruptions like part 1, part 2, part 3 and all that crap. Sorry, folks. It's the same guys that have got the 747 at Schiphol, folks. The old 747-400 KLM 747-400. Andy Barnes, giving a shout out to Andy Barnes. Requested a shout out actually on Wednesday on the Cargologic show. Obviously, I wasn't able to read comments out on that day. So, Andy Barnes, a big shout out to you, my friend, and a big shout out to all our new members who've joined over the last few days and today. Elijo Pine, Harmon, Scott Tarpley, Luke Van Schaap. Yeah, missed China. Sorry, folks. Seems to, at least, fingers crossed, we're going to get the Emirates 380. Really sorry about the technical issues, guys. It is one of those things, but it isn't one of those things that we are expecting. And we will obviously be... major apologies, guys. Always what's that, mate? Emirates next in. Nice big power up by those CFMs. Murray Benjafield, 380 on finals. We got it, folks. Thank you. Stephen Reed, Leslie White, Andrew Flyer. Welcome to all elite members on the Facebook channel and, of course, on the YouTube channel. And, of course, any of you guys watching out there on Stay Live. Condor. Wow, noisy old 737 from Turkish going out. Yeah, a lot of testing next week, Chilly man. Yeah. Yeah. Might even do, see how we go tomorrow. Might even do a bit of testing tomorrow. Nip up to Heathrow. Maybe. Alison Thornett, thank you very much indeed. I do apologise because, you know, I feel I've regardless of what the fault is, I always feel responsible. I can't help it. Stevie Reed, thank you. Antonio Ham, Trish Guy. Okay, we are indeed back. 380 on finals. John Hucklesby, thank you. Something's starting up. Here comes the 380 now, folks, for your delectable delights. Sugar. That go off. No, still on. Oh, great. Okay, mic. The mics. I'll just. Just check your audio, Chilly. Just check your audio. Oh, it's the green one. Cats, have a bath, have a shower, cook the dinner, do the hoovering, take the dog for a walk. Wash the dishes. Darren Attard, straight on it. Heathrow, on the van. Get out there now. Immediately do it. Stevie Forbes not liking that livery, but it was, yeah, they're on 09, so it would be up on the roof, wouldn't it? Be up on the roof at Hilton Garden Inn. Wow, that's full runway for that 380. It's a big old lump. Look at it, all the way down there still. What I need to do is make an adjustment to this microphone. Got two turntables and a microphone. Where's that? Okay, we have that. What, tomorrow? Everyone jump into the it's a Hamlet, isn't it? Yeah, no, it's because the mic's down underneath the cover. That's it, seems alright to me though. Good to stand by. Two tables and a microphone. Slight adjustment to this. Ladies and gents, stand by. Case, then so be it. We haven't got a screwdriver, so that's not an option either. I can't put that into that. That's not an option there. What's that? And they're not. Yeah. Yes. mount this mic here. Oh, nice little Swiss T20, just stand by. Because I moved, because it panned. On the mic, folks. My apologies, that's because I'm missing a bar with it. Because I've got two turntables and a microphone. Weird's that? Okay, so mic is directional now, guys, so might be a little bit less with my audio. GP, can I just get an audio check for a second? Just so I can hear it. 1 2 1 2, check. Yeah, no, I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn it around. That's all right, I'll turn it around. Otherwise, all the Vector L2s will come out. I didn't believe it! Okay. Just a cut. Hold on a quick minute there, boy. Trying to sort of rig the mic up because my mic oh, come on now. Sorry, I'll stick my face in the camera, shall I? Okay, how's that? Sorry about that. Okay, I'm sure you'd much rather see a Swiss A220 than Jerry's nostrils. Hot damn diggity dog. Right, might hear a little noise from this 220. Yeah, I've got the mic right here now. I've got the right. But yeah, I just want to make sure that people can still hear the engine notes and all that stuff. Looks like a little Embraer on approach. Got two turntables and a microphone. No. Is it? Here it is. 175, 155. Oh, it's the hop pit pop. France regional onion hop. That might well be the one that was in here earlier, actually, doing the rounds. Could be his second visit to Dusseldorf for the day, maybe his third, who knows. Joe Cameron loves the 220. Yeah, beautiful aircraft, man, great design. And Airbus must be really patting themselves on the back for having picked up that production. I don't think that they've brought out the entire production line, so to speak, but the A220 variant is definitely now in the Airbus family, firmly in the Airbus factory. Blimey, it's hot. Alan Jiggy with it, coming for his brand new soundbar. Echo, 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 check, 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 check. Kurt Landgraf, Tori Gerber. Not allowed to move anymore. Stop! Okay, getting a little bit peckish now. Sort of, we're all waiting with bated breath to see the first of the E2 E-Jets start coming on stream. Remember last time we were here, folks, the Neo wasn't even released at this stage, so that's January last year. So we didn't have any Neos in here last year. Of course, we've seen the Pegasus Neo earlier on. Little lufty, touching down. This little fella. Oh, is it? Captain Dave, happy birthday. Is he going to go left turn, Clyde? He's a little bit fast for a left turn there. Yeah. Bit up. Terry the artist. Oh, Peter Gright. Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Astro 747. Would love to see Big Jet TV go to Canada. Yes, Astro 747. Well, it's on the. We're working on it. We're working on it. It is all about security and clearance and all that kind of stuff. Looking into also Fairford folks, hopefully speaking with a fantastic YouTuber who we would hopefully be meeting up with and doing some filming with him there, but we're looking at the legal side of it first before we go up there, because of course it is MOD land. Get off my land. But we're not going to be on their land, so to speak, but we'll be off site. But even so, just want to make sure that we cross all the T's and dot all the I's before we go wandering up there. It's a long drive. Don't want to sort of like get on top of the van and then be booted out in 5 minutes flat. Sun Express 737. It's the kind of thing you'd expect to see in, like, you know, the Maldives or something like that. Mind that. Such a great shot. What time we've got, GP? As in since that. No. As in since we rebooted. Okay, let's see what happens, man. Because if it's a 30-minute thing, then that's another bleeding ball game to start playing, isn't it? Good morning from Austin. Is that Austin, Texas? Java with J. Hello, Java with J. Alan Warren. Yes, the same as a Dash 8. What's that? Alan Jiggins. What about Charles de Gaulle? Would be an option. Yes, indeed. Alan, it is an option. Charles de Gaulle, unfortunately, is much the same as Schiphol in terms of its vastness and getting around the airport. And but we do have it on good authority that there's a location slap bang in the middle of the runways, apparently, where you can spot from. So we're having a look at that. Yeah, Stevie Luscombe confirming that it is an absolute nightmare. Charles de Gaulle is probably the size of a small town, if not bigger, I have to say. Stand it. Read all about it. Captain Captain Dave said he needed a vacation after the birthday celebrations. Wow, fair play to the fella. Trying to put a little show together with. Unfortunately, Joe Smith saying Cargo Lux 747 overhead behind you, Jerry. It's behind you. Not going to catch that. We do have broken cloud, but certainly nothing enough to be able to catch any high flyers. So I don't think they've. They're catering. This is a catering truck for. Katrina saying EasyJet is inbound, second in from Berlin. That will be behind this 737, which is looking like it might be. Who's this then? Oh, it's Inspector Clouseau. Sun Express again. Big high-speed approach to see if he touches it down right here. Bang! Bang! And the dirt is gone. Decent. It's Dash 8, is it? Is it a yeah, I think it's an 8 variant with those scimitar winglets. Slightly different design of the scimitar winglet on the 8 compared to the Max. Reverting to the straight-edged winglet design as opposed to the raked design on the 8. Oh, Joe Smith, Etihad 330 on the left downwind should be in view soon. Etihad 330? What, inbound? Is that on radar, Gilly? Oh, nice. Brian Mitchell's in the house. Hello, John Roycroft. Jack Leddingham, last day of operations at Istanbul. Yes, we got that earlier on, actually, before they switched to the new mega airport. So they're switching over. I believe that all the new Turkish operations are actually going to start landing and operating out of the new airport, obviously, after today. Trisha Guy has only just realised that we're back. 3, 2, 1, back in the room. Don't look around the eyes, look around the eyes, in the eyes. Darren Graham Photography, hello, how are you? Good afternoon from Heathrow. John Roycroft is in house, like. So there's a catering truck. Okay, yes, indeed, and Katrina calling this one. Katrina and the waves. A little squeezy jet inbound. First one of the day. Andrew Flyer. Mikey van der Aaron. Yeah, unfortunately, that's why we're so fortunate to have what we have at Heathrow, folks. 2 runways. We know exactly what's going on. The only time that we do get let down at Heathrow is when we're desperate to see an aircraft and it goes in rogue, but invariably we're very, very lucky. Runway switch guaranteed at 1500 hours every day, so if the runways change direction, we just got all angles covered at Heathrow, and of course just the 2 runways, whereas somewhere like Schiphol, which has got the Polder Barn, which is sort of like a 25 minute drive from the other runways, from the other positions. However, still more to do at Schiphol. Next time, I'm going to stay over at there's a cheap hotel there opposite the McDonald's, which is handy, and we will obviously do some filming the night before as well as the full day after that. So Schiphol again should be on the cards. We should be going back there quite soon. Odette, hello. Thea, hello. Andrew Flyer. Indeed, the mix of aircraft at London Heathrow is phenomenal. It really is fantastic. Michael G. Kelly seconding that about the action at London Heathrow. John Roycroft. Keith House. Hi Jerry, what do you mean I am on yellow? Keith House, you asked me earlier on to say I am yellow. I think that might have been a mistype, perhaps. But don't worry about it. You asked me. Anyway, yeah, Mikey van der Aren, he feels another taxi due coming. Hello, Mike van der Aren's Taxis, how can I help you? Oh yeah, can I get a lift from the terminal to the McDonald's, please? Okay, so be right with you. Mikey van der Aren's Taxi Services, the most comfortable drive you'll ever have. Okay, where is this 3:30? Etihad 3:30. Saw one going out earlier, and we're going to get one coming in as well, hopefully. What's that? Oh, that's brilliant. To the artist. Yeah. Also, Ella Jo Pine lives in Staines. Stanwell, Viscount. Blimey, come on, son. Viscount Road. Wow. Can't be very far from me. Emma Guy, hello, Emma. Nice to see you. Yeah, the reason why I say the artist is because I've told you this many times before. I don't want to get bored about it, but if you watch Pink Floyd The Wall, you have to watch the whole film. But basically, it's Bob Hoskins, who's a right old geezer like that, innit? And he's talking about some geezer, and he says he's an artist. So I just brought that into it. Anyway, you had to be there. So Mohammed Mullah, how you doing? Etihad just 6 minutes away. Here goes the flying pig, the Pegasus Neo going out. Shows the stall capabilities, short takeoff and landing capabilities of the Neo. That's why that could quite easily replace the Embraer with the BA fleet that they've got. Sort of keep knocking it out on that 340-300, but I think she's a beautiful aircraft and she deserves it. Part of Staines massive. No, I don't actually have a free-wheeled Robin Reliant, but yeah. Anyway, know what I'm saying? So how many people are going to go and find that bit? I wonder if it's actually on YouTube, that bit with Bob Hoskins. Jay Henley, good morning to you. Andy Barnes, Etihad 330-11 out. Thank you. Yo-Yo May, good morning. John Hughes, there is an S7 Airlines A321neo from Moscow about an hour out. Wow. Thanks for that. Kurt Landgraf, Stephen Luscombe, 3 years old. What's 3 years? Have I missed something there? Yo-Yo May, see you later. All the very best. Joe Smith saying Etihad 330 now to your northwest. I've got a visual on it. Kurt Landgraf, thank you very much indeed. Stephen Luscombe saying I like EasyJet. That's a great quote. Astro 747. Welcome. Stephen Stepanis. Is Stephen Stepanis a new member? There we go. New member, enjoy your coverage. Thank you very much indeed, Stephen, and welcome to the show. Joining during the Dusseldorf. Welcome, my friend. Sorry, we're not actually getting notifications. GP, could you do me a favour? Could you just do me a favour? Drop me an email, notifications, because we've got that meeting with YouTube. And that's one of the things I need to bring up with them. Just drop me an email just to say YouTube dash notifications, new member notifications. Well, no, it's just they may be aware of it, or, you know, because that's, and we're speaking to the Americans as well when they call. So here we go, Etihad 330. I'd imagine it may be a 300, probably with the Trent 7 power plant bolted to her. She's 200, is she? Okay, my apologies.
So langsam jetzt. Oh, Schaukel. Die Höhe von der Seite.
Oh, it's in the new livery. I think. Okay.
Und?
Wow. So this is... The one with the old livery went out earlier. Nice. Oh, Alan Jiggins, what a weekend. Big Jet TV and the start of British Touring Car at Brands Hatch. Lovely jubbly. I'll tell you what, Brands Hatch is always a good race for British touring cars because it's a tight one. They, I think they use the Indy circuit at the beginning of the year, and then at the end of the year, the closing race is usually at Brands Hatch, and they use the GP circuit. A lot of bumping and barging going on in the British Touring Car Championships. I think they've... Nice little start up. Yeah, relax the rules a little bit, which is good. I could never call Terry the artist, just Terry on his own. Elaine Bird, Kurt Landgraf, it was all very relaxed. Got to spend time talking with them. Martin Byrne, his wife, and love. Okay, I don't know who we're talking about there. Andy Barnes, thank you. New livery. We'll get that Etihad 330 coming right past our position. Sky Mixer, Jerry, you got an S7 coming in from Moscow, 321 Neo, about 50 minutes out. Thanks for that, mate. So he'll get out now. Show him the pin. That pin that he's showing him is the lock that locks the front steering mechanism. Obviously he's removed it, so he actually when I say it locks it, it stops the pilot from operating the front steering mechanism, so that the tug operator has complete control over it. And then, of course, once he pulls the pin, boom! No, sorry. Once he pulls the pin, then the aircraft is back in the controls of the pilot. Whoever is in command, whether it's the first officer or the captain, left or right seat. Now, we did see this last time we were here when we went down and did that little apron tour. Got up pretty close and personal with this Etihad 330. He might park up here. I don't know. No, he won't. He'll be the other side, I think. He's going to go past us. Yeah, because that's right behind us is where the... Just getting a notification that Colin Mellows is back with us on YouTube. Welcome back, Colin. Nearly t-shirt weather, folks. Jump in the store. We're going to try and do some new t-shirt designs. Just it's so busy during the week. Austrian, interesting. Now, is that linked to Austrian, or is that part of the Lauda group? I don't know. Soon find out. Stephen O is, yes, captain will always sit on the left. However, oh, hello. Inspector Clouseau's back. Oh, hello. Who's got their 3 stripes? Darren Attard. That's all right, mate. Don't worry. We'll be back at Heathrow soon. Don't you worry about it, Sam. We'll be back. Yes, Keith, you're right. Don't say blah, blah, blah. Stephen Oxborough. 3 B-52s up, headed back to the US of A. Now, my contact at... I have a contact on YouTube who's quite knowledgeable about the movements at Fairford with the B-52s. We're not talking about Rock Lobster either. Rock Lobster. Yeah, so the movements at Fairford are during the week. Apparently, B-52s are there regularly, in and out on training exercises. So we're going to try and get up there and do something with those guys. Well, not do something with them, but just catch them live if we can. But obviously there's quite a significant amount of protocol that we need to go through before we head up there. So watch this space. So what's the word on that then, folks? My Austrian. Alan Warren, not t-shirt weather in Ipswich. Jamie Rees loves the action from this spot. Thank you, my friend. James McCormick, thank you indeed. Stephen Stepanis, Austrian Airlines subsidiary of Lufthansa. Interesting. Thanks for that, Steve. So we have a empty apron. Everything has literally departed out of here apart from that 340. What time do we have? Blimey O'Reilly! It's 2:10. Oh my God. I don't believe it. Are you serious? That is absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I think we might have to do something tomorrow at Heathrow. I feel like I just haven't given them enough. So maybe what I'll do is I'll go out, get a ride in the morning, and then do some afternoon stuff. I have been invited out for a game of golf, but I think I've done enough of that. Oh yes. 1 hour 38 ANA 787-9. You caught it last time. By the look of the attitude of that aircraft right now, it looks like an Embraer. Oh, Dora Gerber. Swiss is also a subsidiary of Lufthansa. Interesting. Wow. Map 52, you're damn right. Okay, here we go. We saw this coming in earlier. Plaza 01. Just caught you there, mate. Mile 1. Don't know if I'm even going to get time to get anything to eat at this rate. It's going to be a rapid breakdown. Break it down! And then, yeah, there we go. Loganair. Listen to that, folks. That's a drop. Wow. Wow. It's an A400, is it? Oh, he's too high. He's above the cloud. Wow. Can you hear him on the feed? Wow. Okay, there you go. Sorry about that. That would have been that noise, that high-pitched noise part of it would have probably been the prop tips reaching the speed of sound. You know, we've seen the prop tip vortex at Manchester more clearly than other shows. Anyway, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that, folks. It's interesting that it says live garden cam bottom right there. Is that okay? Anyway. No, but it's fine. It's fine. It's sort of like semi. People say, right. We've got the garden cam on to start with. Can people hear me? Can people hear me? Can people hear me? That's the main thing. Okay, you definitely, they can definitely hear me. Can you hear me, Mother? Can you hear me, Mother? Over. Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, folks. Listen, going to take a quick break. Now, in terms of the repeats that are being put out on the channels that are out there, Dave channel and so on and so forth, they're definitely doing loops. God knows how many times I've seen this the repeats of Top Gear and Last of the Summer Wine and all of these different shows, but we're certainly not repeating in any way the frequency that we've been putting them out, because we've got enough content to bring you exclusively from our shows around the world with Big Jet TV. But what we thought was just to, as I know we were going to repeat this one, but there's obviously still quite a lot of you folk out there who haven't seen this yet. And if you remember Storm Kiara, whatever way you want to pronounce it, that was very, very popular amongst aviation fans around the world. And of course, not just aviation fans, but news channels grabbed hold of it and everything. So we obviously put together a best of show, which we put out to the world. And we're going to show that now. It runs just under an hour, about 52 minutes. Right after that, we're going to take a break through till about 6:30. You're going to see a notification. Be ready at 6:30 for the for the quiz screen to come up, and that's when you're going to get your notifications. That's when we're going to put the QR code out. That's when you're going to get all the information about the quiz. The plan is to go live on the quiz itself. We're going to start the quiz at 7 p.m. tonight. That is obviously 1900 local here in the UK. So make sure you're aware of that. We're not giving out the QR code yet, folks. It's not going to be till 6:30 tonight that we're going to be releasing that. As well as a QR code, there will be a link as well. So there's two ways that you can basically join in the competition, the quiz, sorry. It is available to anybody. Sam Beck was last week's winner. We're going to give a T-shirt to the winner of the shows. Sam, you need to contact us via info@bigjet.tv, because we're obviously going to need a postage address to send you that T-shirt to, and you're also going to need to choose your T-shirt. So we're going to give a T-shirt to the winner of the competition. Should we do top three, Gilly? Do top three? We'll do a top of the range T-shirt for the winner, and two of the no frills T-shirts for second and third prizes. So top three, we'll grab your details, and you'll need to send us your information so that we can send you out those T-shirts, or get them sent out for you. Any design of your choice, of course, that is. So anyway, we'll see you back here at 6:30 tonight. But for now, we have Storm Kiara, the best of, with all the go-arounds and all the craziness that went on there. Enjoy it, and I'll see you later on this afternoon.